I'm gonna take this drum kit right here and turn it into lights. Nothing but high quality. You can see they had a rubber band holding the floor tom leg on. And one on this side too. This one actually had the part. The drum set was also missing the mounting brackets. These are gonna be $35 a piece. So there's nothing to hold the toms on. And the mix and match snare drum. Actually pretty cool looking. Kind of blue, but it's a different style on the lug. And I really like the Band-Aid muffling on the batter head. Ultra unique, kind of like a catgut string. Never saw it before. There's the bass drum rim. Looks like I'm gonna have a little cleaning to do on that. And now it's time to turn these drums into ceiling lights. Well, there are the shells, there are the wraps, here are the rims, here's all the hardware. Ready to sand to get all that glue off. Found a couple staples in some of these toms. Sanded down and ready to be cut. Yes, I said cut. All right, they look pretty good. I let my bass drum get off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to do some sanding. But the important side's fine. It's good. All right, I used the belt sander to take care of the rough edge there. It's gonna be in the ceiling. You're not gonna be able to see it, I don't think. And then I'm just gonna get these guys by hand. It's a cool 83 degrees out here, so I got my drink, a glass of water, got my painter's tape, and I got my drums, and I'm ready to tape up the insides of the drums. All taped up and ready to be stained. Round one is done. I had to wait a little bit because my hands got like really dirty, but mostly clean now. All right, time for the second coat of stain. The second coat of stain is on. I waited about an hour, a little longer than an hour between coats. And the first coat of polyurethane will be going on this evening. And now it's time for the first coat of polyurethane. First coat of polyurethane is on. That'll do it for the night. I'll sand that off tomorrow and I'll come back out, put a second coat on, and then put the hardware on. Here's what it's looking like so far. And after you sand it, it looks all hazy like that and you think you might be goofing it up, but you're really not. The other thing I notice when I do the polyurethane is I get little bumps every now and then, and I just take a little razor blade here and kind of scrape it right off. You gotta be careful that you don't dig into the wood, but that's a good quick solution. All right, that was quick. All sanded off and ready for the next coat of polyurethane. Second coat of polyurethane is now on, and I checked it. I didn't have any drips at the time, so it's looking good. So the decorative wrap on the bass drum rim was held on by all of this glue, and they were so kind to put it all the way from there to there, like 3 or 4 different places around each rim. So I'm going to use this to try to take it off because I tried rubbing alcohol and it didn't really work all that well. All right, I just didn't have the patience to use the blade, and it was doing kind of so-so anyway. So I did this guy. It's still a little sticky, so it's got some of that glue on there still, but it looks better than it did, so I don't know, I'll decide later. I'm sorry to say that you missed out on me sanding the second coat of polyurethane off, so here are the drum shells, and I'm ready to take the tape off and put the rims on and the heads on. Ta-da! Still have the bass drums to go. And I gotta figure out what to do about this nastiness. So I'm putting the lights on the drums. And they put this double-sided tape here with strips and tiny little pieces, so I learned this little trick to get it off. And then I put it around the drum like this. And there you go.